if you have one big site, you can pass juice to all your pages a lot better. Those separate sites are separate sites, and so they will need their own juice and backlinks. So that could multiply cost. But I do think you get an initial ranking advantage by having the region-specific TLD.
Okay. I have another question because I noticed something in the Greek search results, the Greek SERPs. Is a guy that is called SEO.London.
Okay.
So SEO.London. London, yeah. From London, UK, the capital of UK.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry for
that's showing up in your SERPs.
And this guy had opened a subfolder, SEO.London/gr, and he translated a big piece of his site in the Greek, and now he's mingling in the Greek search results. And if you, for instance, another Greek word that is very common for SEO in Greek is website promotion. And if you press website promotion in Greek, then in the first page he's also himself with
maybe this is showing you that the .London, those unusual TLDs, maybe they give you the edge. But I'm sure for that subfolder that he's using hreflang to say that this page is the Greek page and it's meant for the Greek audience, and that can definitely work. And I imagine his regular site SEO.London, I'm sure he's got a lot of backlinks that just point to that automatically, and so that's going to give him a lot of juice.
Yeah, exactly. It's what you said before, that we're running this test right now, and I think this test is for this time, because 5 years ago it wasn't a topic in the SEO. It wasn't a thing in the SEO community, but now it is.
There are a lot of new, unique TLDs have popped up in the last few years, giving you a lot of opportunity to go after smaller, shorter domains or more brandable domains than you could have before, for sure.
So is it better to have a small website with big topical authority, or more topical authority, or a big one that has many categories in a subfolder? What is better?
Well, it would depend on the goals of the website, but typically larger sites do better than smaller sites. But I wouldn't create categories just to make a bigger site. Now, you want to make sure that it is directly related to your products or your services or the intention of the site. So what I would advise is cover the categories that are important to you as fully as you can. So I wouldn't necessarily just do one small site. I would try to make that site an authority in the one thing that it's focused on. And that's still going to make a pretty large site. You're going to get a site with a couple hundred pages, no problem, if you're posting content regularly and covering one particular topic or one particular category fully. It turns into a lot of content quickly.
All right. And so another question that comes to my mind right now, because I have many questions from clients as well that
Sure.
I'm holding here.
That's right. So this is really for you.
No.
I'd like to run through my client list real quick.
Yes, I have many questions from clients, because I'm accepting forms from the clients, because I'm running the SEO agency daily, so I have to speak with many of them. Sorry for. And one question is, I have a website, for instance, and it has 100 pages, and the competition has 500 pages. If everything else is the same, we use because I study economics. In economics, the term ceteris paribus. It's a Latin word. I think you know Latin.
I got the party bus type part.
Ceteris paribus means everything else standard. It remains the same.
Okay.
So everything the same. The only factor is the pages. 100 pages and 500 pages.
Sure.
Which is better?
If all things are equal, the 500 page will likely be more powerful.
will be better than the 100 pages.
Yeah, for sure.
So is that from a test? Have you done this test before?
Yeah, I mean, it's from the test and then just also being an SEO for a long time. But you're going to have, let's say everything's equal and all the pages have the same amount of power. Let's say the power is 20, just as a random number. You have a site that only has 100 pages of 20 power and a site that's got 500 pages of power. They can interlink better to push their pages up without the need for as many backlinks. The smaller site's going to need more backlinks in order to compete, and that's going to make it more volatile in Google updates. It's going to be more expensive. There's going to be more risk involved, more of a guessing game. The larger site is going to be more stable, evergreen growth, won't be as hit by Google updates. Just so many good advantages to that larger site. Again, in a situation where everything is equal.
Okay,
and we're just talking about the size of the site.
Is it better to add more pages in a website? For instance, let's say that I have a website that has 100 pages. Is it better to add more pages with good content, helpful content?
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
And instead of doing some backlinks or going live, starting a YouTube channel or something like this?
Well, the one thing you can control the most is what you put on your site. And so because of that, there is less risk involved and it's usually more cost effective. So I always start there. Then you might hit a point where you realize now I need backlinks to compete. A YouTube channel is a separate thing because that's going to bring different types of traffic. It's a different channel. So if your goal is, hey, maybe we need to educate our audience, then you maybe want to focus on YouTube. But if people are searching for this and there's still opportunity to create content, then I would do that.
Okay, and this brings to my mind another question that I have.
Okay.
Why Kyle Roof doesn't have a YouTube channel?
You know, we've tried a couple times and it never really took off, but I can be guests on shows like this and take advantage of the outreach that you've already done. And that's become a much more successful way for me to grow. So, you know, I don't really care if somebody's got 10 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. It's been better for me and for our marketing for me to be a guest than to put in the effort to create my own channel.
Yes, but I have done my research and I've searched about Matt Diggity and many other guys that are in Chiang Mai or was in Chiang Mai, and I think they're in the same level of you. And everyone has a YouTube channel with 100k subscribers, 300k subscribers, especially the guy from Glasgow.
Yeah. There are a lot of. Are you talking about Craig Campbell?
Craig Campbell. He's a god.
He's not a Chiang Mai guy. He is a friend of us. But yeah, no, I mean it works for some people. I think I only have so much time in the day, and this was just a better path, and we're sticking with it.
Okay, so will Kyle Roof open a TikTok account in the future?
We played with it. We had one video that immediately got like 3,000 views, and I was like, "Oh, this is great!" And then we did like 10 more, and they all got like 10 views, and I was like, "This is just not worth my time." So I'll go on somebody else's TikTok.
Okay, I've noticed the same thing. When I was in crypto industry from some years, I was doing a crypto video in TikTok for Bitcoin price, and it took 17,000 views.